Well, hello. It's 2:46 in the morning, Tuesday, March 7th. Got Lizzie, one horn, and Crazy. We've been watching Crazy the last couple days. Her ligaments were gone yesterday, Shayna said. I'm not the one to tell you how to check them. It's probably obvious, but I've never gotten it right. But you can tell how she's a little more sunken on top today.
somehow, but I do feel there is also a little bit of common sense that has to kick in at some point. Oh, sorry, there we go. Now she's talking. Is that your girl? Is that your girl? So the fact that she's finally talking and singing up, I feel like is a good sign. If she wasn't doing that just a second ago. I know, y'all gotta get up and get a few more bites to eat before I put your bedding down. Oh yeah, I feel like she's not breathing as hard and weird as she was just a minute ago. So, anyway, I tube them some milk if I feel like they're acting a little weak right off the bat because my number one goal, I already got a bunch of kids in the house. I don't need more kids of a different species in the house. So, if I can keep them out with mom and just try to get them over the hump, then that's my ultimate goal. I need you to get another good drink. Yeah, I know. What? What's up? You know, your brother on the way? Or my brother is coming? What? Okay. We're gonna have to get you guys moved in here. Well, it's right there. You found it before. There you go. There you go, little girl. Get up. It's time to figure this out. Oh, here, let me get her out of the way. Oh. I know. You two boys are doing good. You are. You're doing good. Okay, let me get your sweets ready. Yeah. Okay. Good job. This was awful. I've never had a kid be so stuck.
Oh, really? They just happened. Oh, I saw the milk out.
I don't know if she aspirated some fluid or what her deal is. At least she's alert now. She wasn't really very good earlier.
I think it was a cat. But I thought I heard a kid run. It woke me up.
Do you know you had it on time lapse?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I had it on time lapse so that way when it's not when there's nothing fancy happening.
There was lots happening. I didn't know it was on time lapse.
Oh, so you don't have any of that.
No. It's all there, just on time lapse. Okay, come on, crazy.
You can do a voiceover.
Yeah.
What are they?
2 boys and a girl. The boy, I had the hardest time. Well, the second boy's head was twisted backwards, and then the first boy, basically I was pulling they were just a mess. The first 2 boys were tangled, but the first boy, like it. I don't think they were putting enough pressure on her cervix to.
Oh, they were tangled, so they weren't pushing.
Crazy, I'm already over it this morning. Can you just not be the way you are?
Here, you need one.
Okay, you know you're crazy. Just go. She needs to nurse it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you driving there in a second. Okay, just go. It's gotta be a pain in the ass all the way through. Okay. Hello. But then even once I got his head and shoulder through her pelvis, he still just wouldn't come.
Huh.
It's like he was stuck on the second on his brother. Was there a kid up or not?
I didn't see one unless one got up and ran back.
Well, if you heard running, it was probably Jack.
Well, that's. Well, and then a cat took off, and so I was like, oh, maybe it was a cat. I turned the TV on for him. I mean, for being 40 degrees in here, it feels pretty cool.
Okay, come on. I don't want to do this with you again. Okay, you're doing good. I thought for sure I dislocated his shoulder because I had to pull so hard to get him through.
Mm-hmm.
She just never would have like actual contractions.
Oh, really?
She'd have a couple and then she'd stand back up and.
So do you think these are machine kids?
I think so. Just by their huge shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
These two have nerves. With her, I had tubed her just to get her, because she came out just flopping and
Deadhead.
no, just wheezing and wouldn't even sit up. And,
Or she last.
yeah. You see how hard she's breathing still?
Mm-hmm.
But at least now she's sitting up. She wasn't even sitting up earlier.
Oh, she wasn't sternal.
No. She's acted more lively since I tubed her, but I just want to see her actually like suck. And she wasn't talking at all earlier either.
Mm. For as big as one horn is, I love how she can just disappear like a mouse. But if you tubed her, she may.
Well, yeah, she may have a little bit of full tummy yet.
Curl diggers. Of course.
Well, but I mean, that's really not that far.
Mm-hmm.
I may be able to work that. Move it up.
Yeah, I put it on time lapse so I can speed it up.
Oh, like speed it up later? Or
Yeah.
here, I know you're fine here. You can have him. Hello.
Russians are invading Italy this morning.
I know, you keep trying to walk off. Watch one horse hiding because she's in labor or something.
Did you have to wait long before you came back out, or did you?
Oh, no. Well, this all started at like 2:30 this morning.
Well, yeah, when we came out, it was like 2:45.
Yeah, because I gave her until 4. I think I came out at 4. Because she just wouldn't actually ever like lay down and push. And so then I'm like, okay, so I gave her till 4 because she was starting to get some pushes. And then I went in and like, she was only like, she wasn't dilated enough, but they were just all tangled. It's she won't dilate if they don't untangle, and so.
Or my goats need to be able to give birth themselves.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's
That's
fine if they're not like spaghetti in there. I didn't know they had to place their babies in their womb. Exactly perfect too.
So I got him entangled, and then I got his head and one leg out, but the other leg just didn't look like it went with him. Like I couldn't find his other shoulder. And so, and I finally got his head like into her pelvis, but I couldn't get it through it. I didn't feel like she was dilated enough, and so then I went back inside for like another hour, and she lay down and gave a couple pushes, but just wouldn't commit. And so then I came back out and put my hand in there. His head was actually almost through the pelvis, but she still wasn't like getting him out. And I pulled and pulled and pulled. Even I was pulling on his body, and I couldn't physically get him out.
The good news, she's had her babies now, and we can trim her hooves.
Right.
So I come to you from the light. So obviously Crazy and her kids are doing good. We're giving her some shots, so she, I don't know, would you call it a retained placenta, or she's just not dropping very fast?
No, it's retained.
It's retained. So I gave her 2 cc's of what, Ludolase earlier?
Yep.
Which obviously Shanna being pregnant, she can't touch that. So I came and gave that sub-Q. And last night, what did we give her? So, right or wrong, this is our plan. We did this last night. So we gave her, what, 20?
Yeah.
Of oral calcium. She's finally now, here, I'll hold her in a second. She's...
Oh, yeah, she's got a lot more.
Oh, yeah. So, she's got more placenta coming out now, but her alfalfa, she's finally eating it. So, as of yesterday, last night, she wasn't really eating anything. So, she's now eating, it'd be like 2 flakes of a small square bale of alfalfa. She's got probably 1.5 pounds of grain in her feeder, and I can tell she's nibbled at it. So, she's maybe eating a quarter, a half pound, maybe a handful. But we're going to give her, what do you got there? You got 5 or 6 cc's of B12?
Yeah.
And then what else?
B-complex.
A B-complex, excuse me. And then what else are you giving her?
Tonight I'm going to give her another shot of Banamine and then some more calcium, just to help.
Yeah, so Banamine, more calcium orally. And then we looked over at One Horn, and she's got some high ligaments, but kind of not so much. She stood over here and pooped, and then peed, and then moved and pooped again. And she got just like the slightest little bit of goo hanging, which she could do that for a couple days. That's how Crazy did it. Just a little string every now and then. But it's, 40 degrees. Was that pee or goo?
Well, there's definitely lots of goo hanging. I just don't know.
It's like she tried to pee a second ago, but then maybe the pee's running down the goo. Anyway, I haven't even edited this one's birth video yet, which Shayna didn't know I had on time lapse.
Well,
Which
3 in the morning.
it's 3 in the morning, and she didn't know I had the camera on time lapse for her. And I had crashed, and she didn't wake me up because I was going on a 48-hour bender of no sleep. So that being said, I apologize for that, but I didn't tell her.
Maybe you should explain bender was not you drinking.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't drink. No, 48-hour bender for me means I had stuff due for work. I was behind deadline. I was trying to make deadline. And so I think I slept 2 hours and 48. So, yeah, it's usually me. Are you getting anywhere with that?
Yeah, I'm just seeing it still.
Shane is actually just putting some pressure on it.
Well, hey, we got this.
Some of it dropped out.
Yeah, and there's a lot of it, so I would think. I mean, she's got.
Oh, yeah, that could be.
Well, because that she dropped last night.
So we could almost be there then.
Yeah.
But she's just pretty tired. She had a pretty hard birth. So anyway, I'm going to hold her so Shayna can give her some shots. But she may actually just lay there and take them. We'll see where we go. Oh, yeah, she's a lot more lively now. You want me to hold her?
Well, we'll see how far we go.
I'll probably need to hold her now.
Yeah, now that she's a lot more lively than she was last night.
Yeah. When I gave her a Ludolace earlier, this morning, I actually had to. Yeah, don't be hurting a baby. Don't be hurting a baby.
Ooh, do you smell that? I think that's it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That smell. It smells like some gross retained placenta. But no, all them babies are under there. You can tell the last couple of days she didn't have much energy, but now that she's eaten, she's more lively.
She's got a lot more energy.
She's got a lot more energy. But it's like she didn't even want to stand very long and feed the kids. So.
I know she tried to lay on one.
Yeah, we were actually.
It's like she just collapsed all of a sudden.
We were. Where were we heading last night? Oh yeah, I had to go. I've got another farm for sale, and so we all loaded up in the pickup to go put a sign out on the farm, the sale sign, and we got just on the south side of Lincoln on the way down by Crete, and Shannon was watching the bar camera, and she literally started to lay on one of the kids, and Shannon's mom was not around, and so it was just her dad. And so she quick called her dad hey, Tracy, we need you to run up to the kidding shed and try to save this kid before she kills it. And he popped his head out. So crisis averted. But we're all getting in there. Oh, is it dripping?
Yeah, no, I figured she moved.
Oh, yeah, her shot.
Yeah.
I was like, why is he got blood? I was like,
yeah, that stinks.
yeah, that's a stinky placenta. So, anyway. Okay, just a quick update. Quick update. Can't talk, but who knows? I guess if you see this, it's my foreshadowing to one horn. So, see where that goes.